Hello there. I have the utmost respect for people who use that art to tell a clear story, and certainly one of the best illustrators who fits the bill is William Joyce. In addition to his books, he's also become quite influential on some animated television series and features. If his name is associated with a project, chances are there's going to be something special in there. William Joyce's first book was George Shrinks, which already established his retro style and ability at making imaginative characters. The art of this book is just great, and you can certainly see how much care he put into the details of the drawings. This was shortly followed by Dinosaur Bob, which produced the touching story of a family and their relationship with a friendly dinosaur. It's that theme of family that seems to resonate throughout Joyce's work, which gives his drawings that extra meaning. Look at that! It's a dinosaur riding on top of a train. How is that not amazing? And his amazing touch was further added to A Day with Wilbur Robinson, Bentley and Egg, Santa Calls, and The Leaf Men. His books became so beloved that when Pixar began developing and think of ideas for feature films, an adaptation of Dinosaur Bob was considered. It did not happen, but Joyce was still hired to provide concept art for Toy Story and A Bug's Life. Soon he made his way to television with creating some of the best animated series for younger children. Roly Poly Oly captures his style to a T, with its old-fashioned look and bouncy characters. It's also an example of how to do computer animation on a television budget, as the whole show has an appropriate robotic look to it. Best of all, it does not talk down to the audience and is able to teach its lessons without coming off as condescending. That inventiveness also applied to the animated television version of George Shrinks, which was also cleverly written in how it made George quite creative in how he uses regular household appliances. The combined forces of William Joyce and the team at Nelvana showed how they both have a respect for the young child audience that most television companies seem to lack.
George Shrinks, he's called. George always seems to find a way to make his dreams come true each day. His brother Junior does a call. George Shrinks. Well, Daddy blows a bugle call. George Shrinks. And Mama keeps an eye on. George Shrinks. George Shrinks. George Shrinks. George Shrinks. George Shrinks. George Shrinks.
Joyce's feature film work continued as he developed the story for robots, and was also heavily involved in the look of the characters and the production design. The way each individual robot's looks apply to that personality is incredible, as is the layout of the city. What especially makes their appearance interesting and unique is how they seem to be inspired by things we use on a regular basis, like teapots, ovens, and toasters, but given a colorful shine. If you pulled out each individual piece, you could honestly sell their parts at IKEA. However you feel about the writing, though I personally enjoy robots, the entire film is a wonder to watch unfold. It's hard not to watch the domino sequence, for instance, and not think of William Joyce's contribution to the film.
From the makers of Ice Age comes an adventure like nothing you've ever seen.
Who are these losers?
We, sir. I'm a woman.
Ouch.
Ewan McGregor, Halle Berry, Greg Kinnear, Mel Brooks.
Who's the dame with the sweet keister?
Drew Carey.
Someone get a crane.
Amanda Bynes.
The name's Piper. Rhymes with Viper.
And Robin Williams.
I'm a winner! Oh dear.
Robots.
Recently, he directed an animated short called The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lesmore at his own studio, Moonbot, which managed to be a tribute to the power of reading, silent films, different styles of animation, and the city of New Orleans. It's an absolutely delightful short film that's funny and clever and extremely touching. Without using a single word of dialogue, Joyce managed to create something very magical, and for his efforts, he won a very deserving Academy Award. And now, Moonbot is in talks to make an animated feature. Needless to say, I'm very excited about that. Currently, William Joyce is also working on the Guardians of Childhood book series, which looks at how mythical creatures like the Tooth Fairy, Jack Frost, the Easter Bunny, and Santa Claus came into being and their individual stories. I picked up the book, The Man in the Moon, from the library, and just look at these illustrations. Seriously, just look at these. They're absolutely gorgeous and just incredible. Honestly, just wow. These books will then turn into the animated film Rise of the Guardians, which managed to capture the spirit and look of the books really well, while also being its own thing. Joyce has said he doesn't want film adaptations of his books to be faithful recreations, but rather to create their own world. However, he was still very much involved in Rise of the Guardians and its creation of unique depictions of these classic icons. And in a couple months, we'll see another dip into the Joyce well with Blue Sky's epic, based on his book, The Leaf Men. And it's actually my most anticipated animated film of the year. I think it's going to be pretty amazing. So, if you haven't delved into the work of William Joyce, I highly recommend it, as his name is definitely a seal of approval in the worlds of illustration and animation. See you next time.
He's small and smirking round, and in the land of curves and curls, he's swellest kid around. Howdy, howdy, hooray, hooray! And in the land of curves and curls, he's swellest kid around. And in the land of curves and curls, he's swellest kid around.